Hello, beautiful people of fire signs. We're going to be doing free card pulls at the end. Hello, hello. Okay. I was going to say Moana is here. That would be cool. Good morning, good morning. All I can hear now is The Rock singing in my head. Oh, you know what song kept playing in my head again and again last night, and I thought this has to be for somebody, so I'm going to say it out loud, make a fool of myself. I don't even know what song it is, but it's like, close the window, da, 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 and it will be alright. No need to da, 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 da. I don't even know the words, but it would knock it out of my head for hours and hours yesterday, and I feel like that is for someone. So if someone is waiting, it could be a replay viewer, but like, the other day, I kept hearing the, like, Alicia Keys, I keep on falling in, I don't love, that one, and I thought it was a replay viewer, and sure enough, somebody in the replay comments was like, oh my god, that was Friday night on Soul Navigation, and somebody was like, that is me, that is... like it was very strongly her. So I have learned that if a song is haunting me and it has no connection to me to the point where I don't even know the words, then it's for somebody. And it will be alright. No need to die. I want to say it's from the 70s, maybe early 80s. I keep trying to get to the chorus and I can't. I don't know. No, it's like from the 70s. I wish I could give you a title so you could be alright. No need to It feels very like, good morning, Anna. It feels very like 70s soft rock, like Nielsen or... I'm gonna have to like figure it out. It's making me crazy. Also, while I am shuffling, ooh, I don't like that though. Oh, the song is reeling in the years. Is that what the song is called? Who is it by? I love you, Samantha. Whose window come alive? That doesn't even make sense, so I know it's not the right lyrics. It's not close the window and come alive. It'll be alright. No need to do. Good morning, Maya. Turn it down, turn it down. Thank you. Is it Steely Dan? I don't know. I'm a youngest. My brothers are older. They're all in their 60s. And so I listen to a lot of Steely Dan, a lot of Asia, a lot of Ted Nugent, a lot of Cat Stevens, a lot of Kansas. They were all over the place. Linda Ronstadt, like, and Breakfast Club. Maybe it's Steely Dan. I don't know. You know the song, thank God. It's for somebody. I'll have to like put it in Holding Back the Years. Okay. Okay. And also just a little reminder, I reminded everybody in the earth sign readings, but I don't know why I kept feeling like I had Cancerians in the earth signs, which of course you could be a Capricorn moon and be, you know, a Cancer, or certainly you could have Taurus placements and be a Cancer, or Virgo placements and be a Cancer. So, but Rita Coolidge, thank you. So I'm going to copy and paste hers into the regular comments, replay viewers. I don't know who that's for, but would not get out of my head yesterday. It has nothing to do with my parents. It has nothing to do with me. It has no like relationship significance. Could not get it out of my head. Okay. And there's a booking special. From now, it runs until like 4, maybe 5 in the morning if I don't feel like getting up at 4 in the morning and shutting it off. But the booking special is ridiculous. There's $44 off one appointment. There's like 30 something off another. And then the 15-minute appointment is only $26. So you can book them as many as you want and as far into the future as you want. But the prices are only available. It's a flash sale, so to speak. It's just for my birthday. It was because I keep receiving. I want to give back. So, you know, it's taking big chunks off of what my time is usually for sessions. So, that's my give back. It's not like a product where it's like, well, that was just doubling up on the profit. It's like, I really do want to give you don't want to go on Soul Navigation. You want to go on it books through Soul Navigation. That's not it. You want to go on susieevolutionary.com because it explains everything. It's much easier and it'll go right to that booking space. You won't know what you're booking or anything. So just go to susieevolutionary.com, and there's also like a community page there and you can keep up to date. But that's the birthday special is very clear. You'll have till tomorrow at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. my time, which is 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. Pacific and midnight in Alaska. Go to soulnavigation.com for other things, but for this, it's much easier to go to susieeevolutionary.com. You won't have to navigate like 1,000 other things. It's like right there. Okay. Fire signs, in your energy that's most impacting this now moment that you've gone through in the past, whether it's last week, last month, last year, we have the King of Cups, which also came in Earth signs readings. That is very interesting. We have King of Cups in the upright, and this is, where's Mystic Harmony? Are you in here? It is the Zen King of Cups. Now, I gotta tell you, I, as an Aries moon, and a Leo Venus, and a couple of other things in fire, understand fire energy. When a fire energy can get into Zen places, those are new levels of like, I'm living, I'm loving, I'm leveling up. Like, those are new levels of evolution. That's exactly the card you were talking about, Mystic Harmony. I mean, I gotta tell you. And also fire signs, I apologize, but I just decided at 52, I was just gonna like get up and be naked faced and let my hair do what it does. I'm still in my robe, having my morning coffee with you all, because that just felt really relaxed and nice for spend my morning with all of all of my community also sounds really good. This way the kids can sleep in. Yeah, it is part of the ascension process. Yeah. Because fire energy is like Zen. Even fire signs have a little, depending on where your fire sign is, meditation can almost has to be active meditation, especially when you have Aries fire placements. Aries is like, you know, it's hard to find an Aries placement, a strong Aries placement that doesn't have a modicum of like attention deficit, neurodiversion, and then if you combine any kind of like Aries energy with Gemini energy, that's the gerbil in the wheel. And so, I mean, like that, to get to Zen with those placements is really, be proud of you. Like, I'm proud of all of my fire placements, all of my fire community for getting, particularly that y'all can be King of Cups. It's not like the love, the isn't there, but that Zen, yes, I love it. Okay. In the other energy, we have the Hangman. The Hangman often comes, as Gemma from Gemstone Tarot beautifully articulates, when, you know, universe has put a pause on something, has said full stop because it's planning something better and they know better than you. She doesn't say that part. I'm saying like they just know better than you right now. They're putting this other energy on pause because the way that this energy was proceeding es no bueno, and they want something better for this person, and possibly that affects you. Let's go and see. So Reiki is always good. I'm a Reiki 2 practitioner. I don't know if I talk about that a lot, but also when you're just trying to meditate to like get clearance, to channel before readings or anything like that, if you have active guided meditations, will get you to a place of that meditative state. Alan Watts, where other signs that don't have the Gemini, Aries especially placements, but other signs that don't struggle with that because I can be in a place where it's completely silent. I could have blindfolds. It could not even be a bird chirping and my brain will go. So even before getting to the place where I want to perform Reiki, I need an active meditation or a guided meditation. Because my brain will while I'm trying to meditate to help others, my brain will think of other ways that I can be here for community, which isn't getting me to the meditative state. So Reiki is absolutely wonderful, Adva. So in between this, they're on pause and you are at this elevation. We have the Magician in reverse. Now, normally, we're going to clarify, normally, I don't love the Magician in reverse because it's like manipulation in the alchemy. And that may have been why universe put this person on pause, full stop. In your now energy, we have this 4 of Cups, and I'm not sure why. Thank you, Maricela. I'm not sure why you have that 4 of Cups. The 7 of Pentacles is in reverse. They're impatient. The Hangman in reverse is impatient. And the 7 of Pentacles in reverse is impatience or it's time. But I also have a Knight of Swords in reverse, which I don't love. I mean, it's okay. This is, you know, the last reading almost didn't need clarification at all. This one definitely needs clarification. And I think we're going to use our Night Goddess. Yeah. And I have to go back and put all the decks I use on all the videos. This is why we're changing up. I told Earth signs, I'm telling fire signs. Good morning, Valencia, and thank you. If I didn't say hi to somebody, it's because I didn't see you. I try to make sure everybody is seen and heard. And I'm grateful for all of you. We're going to be doing things a little different. Instead of me doing all 12 signs and doing a free card pull by itself, I'm going live 13 times a week, which constitutes a little over 30 hours, and that's not counting the 3 hours I do on a Friday night on Soul Navigation. I like that. Oh. We're finishing up the fire signs reading first, and then we'll get a list, Valencia. I'm going to do first and third week, all 12 signs, like I normally do. Then on the second and fourth week, it's going to be full reads for whatever signs has the most views, one free card pull session, because I feel like that really helps the collective, because some people, even $26 is just not in the budget. Hey, I've been a single mom shopping at the dollar store while I'm working 3 jobs. And $26 would not have been, when I needed it, when I was in crisis and I needed it the most, would not have been in the budget. So I still really want to do those big collective reads where I'm doing full, free advice. But I also want room to do things like, let's talk about how union works. Let's talk about spiritual things. People, I'm grateful, and I would love to do one. That sounds so much fun, to do one on all the decks. That cannot be one show. And then what I want to do when I'm doing the decks is like giving you hints, telling you why, or giving you tips and telling you why I pick what deck, or like what I feel the benefits are for each, or what I feel like, helps each deck be appropriate, why I feel I need so many. All of those, but I can't do those and keep up 40 hours a week on. It's going to end up being more and more. So we're going to change it up a little bit, but like if your sign's getting a lot of views, then you're going to get a full reading every week. See? So and leave me comments on the replay what kind of videos you most want to see. I know I have to do the tarot tips, and I know that I have to do probably divine union or cord cuttings and stuff like that. But if there's anything else you want to see, and whatever kind of pick a cards, I would like to do more of those. All right. The alchemy between your 4 of Cups, which just feels like universe is trying to offer you something, but there's, the 4 of Cups isn't always negative. If you are in a place where you are zen and you are like, listen, I'm happy with who I am, and I know this person is going through their thing, but I've tried. It's my favorite dish. It's my favorite thing, and I feel like there's a connection. And if I'm willing, if I don't need the warm body, it could be that other people are offering, and you're like, I'm just not interested. There is a transformation going on with you also in the clarification. In the alchemy between the 2 of you, it's a little impatience on their side. We have the World in reverse, which showed up in Earth readings too, in the same position. I'm not sure that there's communication here right now with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse and the 4 of Cups. Fire signs can be reactive, you know, and sometimes like, we have to feel, we always should be feeling our feelings. And it just feels like maybe you're taking a minute to like be in your feelings and really examine, like, there's a difference between not occupying yourselves with warm bodies. There's a difference between waiting energy, like putting your life on hold for one person, because that can build resentment towards both of you. And also it's an energy that doesn't often bring in union. And if it does, it's a very temporary union, I gotta tell you. Those are the kind of things, those are the kind of like videos I want to do, talking about like how energetic output affects what is brought in and what kind of legs that thing has. Okay. There's a difference between waiting and putting your life on hold for somebody and deciding like, I'm okay by myself. I really like my own company. And I'm not just going to participate in something because it's a warm body, you know? Somebody just had a happy birthday to me, and I do not recognize the number. That was odd. Okay. In the upcoming energy, you have the Queen of Wands in reverse. There could just be a feeling of like not, now when everybody else has the Queen of Wands in reverse, that could be like just feeling not impassioned. That could be anger also. That could be somebody who's shoving down their anger. Sometimes when I get the Queen of Wands for fire signs in reverse, it's not as extreme as anger or I have lost all of my motivation. It can just be, if I had more queens on the table, I actually clarified early because we could have spent 20 minutes talking about what this Queen of Wands in reverse meant. If there was another queen, that Queen of Wands often shows up as the third party. And I wanted to make sure that before we went on to this reading, you weren't an unwitting a third party person. Like you weren't the third person and didn't know you were the third person. When fire signs has Queen of Wands in reverse, it's often just simply not feeling yourself. Like, this is not my norm. This is not my energetic, fiery, creative, fun self. On there, and we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. It could be the end of passion aggression, but also like it also is not speaking, and we have other things. This fire signs, I gotta tell you, this looks like back and forth. This looks like back and forth energy to me. In and out, off and on. And not in and out the good way like we like fire signs. Not in and out the good way. All right, we're clarifying this last row with the Ten of Swords. It's ending of a cycle of pain. I think this person was operating in pain. I often talk about the dark passenger. I talk about how my Into the Woods deck, nope. I talk about how my Into the Woods deck has this fella here, or creature. And I often see that as the perfect amalgamation of, you know, the wounds we carry with us that tell us what to do and how to act and how to react and how to feel, our inner child, and our dark passengers all in one. And this person has been carrying around and navigating everything. Like, that creature has been telling it what to say, when to say, what it can't say, what it shouldn't do, what it shouldn't try, how it shouldn't feel. And I believe that that cycle is coming to an end, and I believe that is how they were interacting with you, through their pain. And that is why they were put on pause, or the situation was put on pause. Your Four of Cups. Good morning, Hillywood. Thank you. The transformation card, and this is gorgeous transformation card. For some of you, someone you may have thought, it's okay, I'm good by myself, I can wait, I like my own company, I don't need the warm body. Like, I'm finding fun and exploring parts of me that I never got to explore. This is what I'm feeling for a lot of the fire signs. This whole situation being put on pause, whether you wanted it to be on pause or not, and because you didn't run out and get a warm body, and I will tell you what that does. Well, other people might look in and say they can't get a partner, they're single so long, there must be something wrong with them. When you decide you don't need the warm body, it gives you time. Being in a loving, healthy relationship should not drain you. Also, being in love in a healthy relationship also takes up energetic space. I hope so. If it's healthy, you're giving it energy. If it's healthy, you're giving it time. You're nurturing it. But when we are not able, when universe puts it on pause, when something happens and you are not able to be with the person that you really feel like is like your divine counterpart, and you're cool to wait, right? We have time to explore so many other parts of us that we normally did not have time to explore. The times when you would have said, I'm bored, I want to go out, I want somebody to talk to, I want somebody to watch this movie with me. It's not the same if I don't have somebody to eat this amazing dinner. I would rather eat it with somebody else. Like, and all that's all natural. But also, if it's just not what it is right now, instead of sitting in that I wish this would be better if, instead of sitting in the if energy or the waiting energy, if you find different ways that you enjoy your own company, or you find and explore other things, creative pursuits, ways to like feed your brain, all kinds of things that open up new pathways and let you discover you, which is the bigger mission always, not a person, you. This brings such transformation because you didn't say yes to the warm body. So if that's where you're at, lean into it, because what it brings you is beautiful. It's also not going to be smooth sailing all the time because we're humans, but it's still beautiful. On their side, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. We have more swords in reverse. I still don't think that they are talking fire signs. Very confusing. In the middle here, I almost want to clarify this clarification. We have the World in reverse, but we do have communication. I think that you have checked in. Hey, just checking in, making sure you're okay. You don't have to answer back. That's for a couple of you. You may have just checked in or sent them encouragement with no expectation of them, which is, again, only this elevated Zen MFer can send somebody check-in notes and everything else and be like, you don't even need to reply. I just want to let you know, like, not mad, you know, hope you're doing well. I see you. I'm here if you want to talk. But I don't think it's like, why are you ignoring me? I don't see that. Like, sometimes it is, but I don't. They're still quiet. But I mean, when we have the Ten of Swords here, that's painful. That's a real pain that they carried around with them. We have the Spirit of Wands. It gets better. We have a Spirit of Wands and the Queen of Wands in reverse. In your spot. Coming up in the future. I'm hearing something. Fire signs. The Spirit is the Page. For quite a few of you, someone did. I think when I said you were questioning whether you should keep like staying single rather than settling. It's not about like waiting for this person as much as it is not settling. I think you did have a question of like, maybe I should just try and see what universe has for me. There may have been a moment where you said, I'm manifesting for this person to heal so they can be happy. I'm also going to tell universe, I am ready for love. And if it is this person, wonderful. And if that was not what universe wants for me now, and there's a shift, then I am ready for love that's going to be healthy and reciprocal and also passionate. Because I don't think this person has a lot of their passion right now. And you're low on passion right now. We have swords in reverse on their side, and we have wands on, like, if they're not even able to talk, I'm guessing they're also they're not feeling very passionate. The Spirit of Wands in reverse, the Page of Wands in reverse is like not starting yet. I think somebody, for a few of you, somebody may have went, and you thought, universe, is that you? Am I supposed to explore this person? And I think that you may, for a very short time, have conversation with somebody else that looks like maybe this is what I'm supposed to put some energy into. But there's a little voice inside you that's going to say, maybe not. They might be the good on paper, and you just can't, there's no other way to say it. Female, male, it doesn't matter. And I really don't mean it sexually, but it's like you can't get it up for this person. Like you want to feel the rest of it. Like they're so good. It's almost like your manifestation list, but like, and I said this quite a few times on Friday night. This weekend, we have Gemini Mercury, Gemini Venus, and Gemini Moon. It's a Gemini Moon today. I think that it's a good time for you to write down what you really want and what you don't want and what you're not willing to settle with anymore this weekend, because when that new moon comes Tuesday, you will be so clear on what you actually want to manifest. Tuesday is one of the best new moons to manifest love on. It's a Cancer moon, and Neptune is going into retrograde. Fogs will be lifted about who people really are. And that includes the people we villainize, because we're passionate, right? We're fire signs. We get mad when things don't work out. So this is also going to include like who you're villainizing. You're going to just write everything down this weekend, because I think what's going to happen is somebody's going to come in, fire signs. Sorry, that was a lot. And I know you guys hate the pauses, and it's just how the spirit works with me. And if I could press the speed up button, I would. I apologize for everybody who has to listen to me on like 1.5 speed, and you're welcome to do that. It's so important. I was supposed to say that. Write down everything this weekend, today, and tomorrow especially. You want to write down everything you want and don't want, and what you don't want to settle for any more fire signs. Because then when this person comes in and they pique your interest, you're also going to know when you're starting to romanticize or when you're ignoring red flags. If you write that list this weekend, when you can be so clear and you can think your feelings a little, when that fog gets lifted on Tuesday, when you're manifesting on Tuesday, oh my God, that's going to be the best manifestation list of your life. And that Cancer moon really can help bring things in. And then just wait for the Venus to catch up to Cancer or Leo, especially for fire signs. Like the rest of the summer could be very interesting. On their side, they have the Eight of Swords in reverse on this Knight of Swords. They may not be talking. They may want to run in and say things to you, but they're not, and they're working on their anxiety issues coming up. So if you're getting silence from them, it is a good, sometimes we have to know what we don't want, right? Doesn't Abraham Hicks, who I love, right? Don't they say that? It's good to know what you don't want so you don't manifest it by accident. This might be a little bit of that while they're working on this. In this alchemy, we do have a Page of Wands. We do have a new passionate beginning, and we have it's clarified by another page. There's more than one thing that's going. Fire signs, I hate making, I say it all the time. I do not like to oversell and underdeliver. Something is going to be happening this summer where you're going to be presented in more than one area of your life a new start. Something passionate, not just a new start in stability and not like a new start in love, but like brand new, like exciting things to like get hype about. One of that may be a person or a friendship or a partnership. I don't know that it's this person right away, but you have more than one thing that you can completely immerse yourself in a happy way. Not I guess I'll do this in between way. Which I love for you. I love, love, love. All right, we are going to take free card pulls. And we're going to do a list. Now, I'm going to do about 45 minutes because I can hear people stirring and I think my kids are waiting to say happy birthday. So I'll do about like a half an hour, 45 minutes. But I will be live tomorrow taking just free card pulls during Pisces. And then I will be live on Tuesday for sure. And I may just do on Tuesday, I may just do like a free card pull day. So, and I have a master list and I can also screenshot and go through, and I will do that. Anybody that wanted to be on the list today that didn't go, I have a master list going of people that I wasn't able to accommodate, which just means it's your fast pass. It means you can cut the line the next time. Okay, so let's do, and obviously the people I was able to read for, let's get a list going. I know Valencia asked, so I'm just going to put her. And if you've been read in the last couple of weeks, if I've been able to pull a card for you, I just ask because community is so important, and I do try to, it's up to me to lead the community and how we interact with each other. I just do ask that, like, if you've been read and there's somebody and you see that's newer, that we let them have a chance to be read. Good morning, Yolanda. Thank you. So I have Valencia. Valencia, you can go ahead and give me your questions so we can go get started. I don't want to spend 5 minutes of the time this morning just getting the list together, which sometimes I do when I'm going to be sitting here for 2 hours. But everybody else, let me know if they want a card. And Valencia, I will take your question. Okay, Osden, I would love to do that. I can't make the little circles over your name. Yeah, Adva, do you mind, just because I know we have readings coming up and I know I've been able to read you a couple of times. I just want to see, like, Maya has not, I just want to try to get to people that really, so there's a lot of people I know that are on the other side of the pond, and this is like afternoon for them, and they're not around when I'm doing it at night. But I will definitely, Adva, I will definitely give you a few extra minutes for your reading too. I think I see you this week. Cassandra, I have not read for Cassandra. Okay. I'm going to start with these 4 and we'll see where we're at, because the readings take me where they take me. And then if I can get to more, but just let me know if you want a card in the, and like, I'm just asking if you've been read either privately or on here, or if like want a free reading or any of that. Then if you could just let other people go that don't get a chance. And also the booking special is running now. $26 for a 15-minute virtual reading, and I usually go at least to 20 minutes if I'm being honest. Okay, I want to take out my Ziggy Stardust and my Herb Crafters. But we're going to start with these 4 people. And you can book them as far into the future, and actually as many. If you want to do like 15-20 minute check-ins with me once a month, you can book, rather than book the 126. You could do 5 15-minute readings for the next 5 minutes. Heidi, you're so funny. I have my ring on, Heidi. I love it. Thank you. Okay. Valencia, did you have a question? Oh, no. Did Valencia bounce? I know Valencia was looking for a card. We'll see if she comes back. Osden, Maya. I know Maya. You just wanted a card from your angels. Okay. So let's take... All right, I'm going to do 3 of these, Maya, and then I will take... It won't let you go past September? Oh, I'll fix that. Just because, like, my regular 90-minute is 170. So if you were going to book a 90-minute... If you were saving to book a 90-minute in the next couple of months or something, then you could book, I think, 6. I mean, I'm not trying to do the full math right now, but yeah, it would be 6, and it would still be less expensive than 170 of the 15-minute to do like 20-minute check-ins with me once a month if you're working on something. And also if like you're like healing, if you're really working on something, healing something, or trying to shift through something, for people who are like quasi in recovery, those things, that's a really helpful thing, is to just go ahead and take advantage, because even if it's only like $8 off or whatever, then that's at 5 readings. That's a whole other reading. Okay, great, Valencia. Just so throw me your question. If you are Austin, Valencia, or Cassandra, just put your question in now. And Heidi, I will fix that. I did not know that you could not go past September. I probably have like a book 5 months in advance because like that was not an issue before. But also if you're just like, if you're wanting to just check in every 20 minutes, that's a really good thing. I guess I should send an email to my regulars. Sure, Valencia. Yeah, give me, when I'm done with this, so I'm going to say sometime after, gosh, it's early by you, Heidi, isn't it? Well, I'm going to use Sacred Rebels from Maya. Woof. Wow. Got it, guys. Thank you. I would give me another, I'm going to say give me another 45 minutes before I can fix it to take more appointments past September. Well, Maya, I feel like you're draining yourself right now. Oh yeah, 90 minutes, we can go over the birth chart and also things will come in. When you're getting a session with me, it's a very varied toolbox because I didn't finish my degree in psychology. I'm going to go back and finish it and maybe go to a master's. It'll take me forever, but when I'm 60, I can either be 60 with a master's or without a master's. But I'm going to go back for that because I really want to do more in the trauma-informed community. So there's the trauma-informed support certification, there's the astrology, and then there's the channeled stuff and a bunch. So like, yeah, 90 minutes, we can go through the birth chart and I can also look at some things. We can do progress, we can do relocation. There's a lot I can do in 90 minutes. Maya, I have the Eight of Pentacles, it's in reverse. Your angels are telling you that like us, and I have the Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords. It feels like you're draining yourself for a situation like the cycle is supposed to be over. There's like a cycle of pain that's supposed to be over, and honestly, you already have the tools. I think that you're somebody who strives for your own personal progress so much that you know how far you've come. They're showing me like old, when we were in school, we used to do like I'm really old, so you probably don't do this anymore, or you may not have, but it was like a line with dots for numbers, and it showed like a scale, but it was a line with dots. That's what they're showing me. And they're showing me that like you're in the middle now, or you see yourself in the middle now, and you look at how far you've come and you think, oh my God, that's so great. And I'm proud of myself, but also look how far I have to go, because you think that you're in the middle of that line with the dots and the scale, but you're not. You're much further along. You have all the tools, and you're letting something drain you that's supposed to be easier by now. Ten of Swords, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse is like something's supposed to be easier. Now, if I had the Five of Swords and Ten of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles at the end, that would tell me like you're paying a cycle, the cycle is over. But this is actually something where like you're working harder than you have to. This makes me think that you should let stuff integrate because you're working so hard. Yeah. You already have all the tools. Like, it feels like there's might be an inner battle, but you already have all the tools that you need. Exactly. It's like you're seeing yourself like, oh no, I still have to get there, instead of looking that way and seeing how far you've come and knowing that you're, yeah. Well, these are your oracle cards. Aren't they amazing? Follow your own rhythm and seeing the true you. Anxiety is when we focus on what our flaws, our failures, how we see our shortcomings, our perception of what everybody else is also seeing. Following your own rhythm is a card about not doing things at the pace that you think other people think that you should be doing them at. And that your own rhythm is not bad. Oh no, go. Go. You want to start your own business? Do it. Do it. And also, if you want to book a reading, we can look at your progress chart and I can tell you like exactly, one of my other viewers booked a reading about a week ago, and it like, we looked and it's like July 15th. That was last week, but it's like July 15th. Was like everything was lining up in his favor, in the transits, in the progress chart, everywhere. It was a great, like, just a wonderful day for them to start a business. So it gave them like 3 weeks preparation to get so they could launch that day. There's a lot we can see. I do more astrology and more Reiki, energy work, all of that's clearing in private appointments. This is just the divination that like YouTube responds to. We can do tarot cards in an appointment, but tarot cards are maybe like, unless somebody only wants a tarot reading, tarot cards is like 5-10% of the time spent in a private session. Okay. Oh God, do it. Yeah, you are. Do it. And there's nobody better than somebody with anxiety to be a mental health therapist. Because it's like understanding trauma-informed care. In the Earth reading, that person had a full moon and then a moon in reverse, which means they're going to really explore things. And then that full moon card, I could see 6 months, and I could see tentacles coming out of this very beautiful figure as they explore. And it feels like there's a howling creature, and you know that they can't escape the truth anymore, and they have to see the ugly parts of them, and the ugly parts of their childhood, and the ugly parts of their parents, and the ugly parts of their partner, and whatever. And then it's clarified by the moon in reverse. At some point it becomes unsafe to do too much, because people will go into fight or flight and they can shut down. Thank you, Ro. And you, because you have anxiety, it does not make you less qualified. I could cry. It makes you more qualified, my love. Because you'll know when not to push. You'll know when they have enough. No one will even have to tell you. You will feel it. Oh, please do it. And I hope you book an appointment so we can look like exactly when the perfect day. And don't do it on a voided course. You don't need me. I don't want to make people dependent on me. That's why I do the free card pulls. It's like I really want to help everybody. And is an appointment better? Sure. But what you can do on your own is avoid starting anything new on a void course of moon. You can even look back in history and like failed attempts by NASA, shuttles that crashed, void course of moon. It's a real thing. And anyone can look that up. Yay, Shauna. Yeah, my calendar is probably gonna be a little full also, so don't get scared. And if you're feeling like you're in, obviously I always say, if you're in crisis, like please, if it really feels unsafe crisis, please reach like a real medical professional. But if also, sometimes if I have people in crisis, or like I have regular clients that are in recovery of something or whatever, you can absolutely email me, and I can try to get you in sooner. Hello, Act Accordingly. Thank you. Act Accordingly, I'm running a birthday special. Just go to susieevolutionary.com. You'll see it right away. This one, I don't have to take up any more time explaining it, but you would like it. It's like a lot of them are, almost 30% off. Maya, do it. Do it. Yeah, no, you're perfect for that. See the real you, not the perception of what you think other people are seeing, because that doesn't. When you get rid of that, that's going to help a lot. Okay. Austin, you wanted to know. Valencia, just want a general read. Okay. Let's do the tarot of the 78 doors for you, Valencia. How is everybody else today? How are you all spending your Sunday? Close the windows. Now I want to know all the words to that song. Concussion. Be careful, girl. Yeah, it's going to be running from now until 4 in the morning. I'm trying to think. I think you're Central Time, but it's going to be running till 5 or 6 in the morning tomorrow. So like, it's just susieevolutionary.com. I have my own website now. So it'll book through Soul Navigation, but it's just easier there. It's nothing to navigate. It'll be boom. As soon as you open it up, you'll see it. Because we read each other's energy. That's the whole point. My collective, I vibe with them. That's a real thing. It's science, it's quantum physics, it's cohesion. Yeah, Maya, you're a warrior for others, and then you sometimes get nervous about, who am I to be a warrior for others when, I have anxiety. But that's what makes you so awesome. When you start, you're going to get recommended to other people and other professionals. Eventually, I see it within a year, other professionals are going to be like, go get this woman. She does miracles. Like, you're going to have great feedback. Okay. Valencia, I have the main issue right now to be like the 10 of Cups, not in reverse, not ending up in this, like not having a happy home somehow. Is there a situation you should be leaving and you're not? Is it fear-based? It feels like you've tried a lot of things and nothing. Maybe it feels like it feels like something's coming, but it takes forever and you're waiting for results. Also, do you know you have gifts, Valencia? I can't wait to get to the part with the energy that you don't know it is, that you can't see. There's always, like when we have planets that square each other, they're affecting us strongly. As the closer degree, the stronger they're affecting us. but we can't see them. You can't put a name to it. You can't identify what's affecting you so strongly. And so that's what happens when I'm looking at the energy that you don't know exists. It's not because you're dumb. It's not because you... Oh yeah, you have gifts, honey. You're probably clairsentient and claircognizant, which are the hardest to identify. But you have, yeah, you have abilities for sure. But when I talk about the energy that you can't see, it's literally like when planets are squaring each other or squaring in a transit and something's really affecting you and you're like, why am I acting this way? Like everything is fine, but I feel like anxious, or everything's fine and I'm upset, or like it takes the littlest thing, or I'm crying, or when you meet somebody and you're like, I don't know why I don't like them, I just don't. That's squaring energy. You have the sun as the energy that you can't see right now. So something is coming. That's celebration, it's happiness, it's big energy, it's energy that serves you. The sun isn't just happiness and yay and it's all going to work out. The sun is like literally the ego releasing and the soul being fed. It is and it's a really beautiful energy because it's like being the brightest part of yourself without having other things. Like it's an energetic opportunity for the things that most serve you and benefit you. It's almost like when you plug your phone in. I know that's a weird thing to say, but it's like when you plug your phone in and it's recharged, when it's really low and the sun comes along, it's... The fear is, I have the big fear is being the Ten of Cups in reverse. And the challenge in that is you may be someplace that you're supposed to leave a situation or leave a mindset that you have not yet, because it's the Six of Swords. Okay, so that's where you're supposed to go. Girl, this came out more like a love reading. I have a Two of Cups. I have the Sun, and the Two of Cups is what's coming up. Well, now you're going to have to keep us all posted. But you have gifts. You can, because the High Priestess is in return, you have gifts you're not using. Is that a show everybody wants? Do you want me to talk about like how you figure out if you have gifts, how you develop them? Let me know. It's easier to, once the video is over, or I don't care. You can pick any other video. I see all of the comments. I reply to everybody. It doesn't matter if it's this one. If you want to like head out for a second, if there's an idea that you want me to do and you're thinking about it now, go put it on an old video where the replay is available. Replay comments aren't available till the live is over. Yeah, I think we need to make a video because you have a whole bunch of stuff that if you just leaned into that, as soon as you lean into that Sun and that Two of Cups, yeah, I'll kind of remember this, but it's better if you leave. If you want me to do videos of a certain type, leave it in any video. Won't matter what, because it could be from 6 months ago, but YouTube will send me a notification. I will see it. I'm not lucky enough to be at like Meredith status yet where I have too many. There's no way I could answer all the or see all the comments. Okay. Osden. I got an immediate answer. Let me draw cards. I'm getting a no, not to wait, my love. Going right for the light seers. I literally, one of the giveaways I might do at 500. We're getting close to that. One of the giveaways I might do at 500 is I might order myself a new light seers. This will be a little worn, but if you're not doing 30 hours of lives a week and shuffling it as between appointments and lives, and I had this one for a long time. I had to have shuffled this over 1,000 times already since I've had it, and it's just about been a year. Maybe a little more. So I might just like bless this and give this away. I have the original box. Okay, so you're not supposed to wait. Osden, do you remember in the fire sign reading when I said that sometimes I just got a message from my kids? So when I finish Cassandra, I'm going to end this one, but I'm going to go back and make a list of everyone I did not get to, and you guys are going on the master list, and I will be back tomorrow and Tuesday pulling cards. And Tuesday I'll be pulling cards for a really long time. Also, leave me, if you're here and I can't get to you, leave me a comment. Again, it doesn't matter anywhere. Leave me a comment in the replay viewer saying, I'd love a card. This is the best time for me to be available when you go live, because I want to make sure I get to everybody and everybody's available at different times. Let me know, because I'm that person. I will make an effort to make sure I make myself available to everyone. Austin, I'm getting a no, you shouldn't wait. I'm also getting that, just like the fire signs when I told them that when you say no to waiting energy and when you are finding comfort in your own company, and you're not just like looking for the next one right away, there are things that you explore that transform you, right? Because the death card came out, that change who you would pick. We're always picking with the whatever version of our healed selves at the moment, and that's perfect at the moment. And then sometimes we level up. If you're in this community, you probably have a pretty good level up game. You wouldn't have wandered in here. I have the 9 of Cups for you. Yeah, there are questions I want to ask my pendulum. You want that as a thing? Yeah. Why I use what I use? Sure. I don't care if 100 of you open YouTube channels like next week. Like, I don't think that we should all be looking at competition like that. So like, I'm happy to help everybody else also develop to the point where they feel like they can serve others. Thank you, Anna. Austin, I want to pull a card and see if there's something else coming in soon. You know what I mean? Because we know you're not supposed to wait for them. You are supposed to work on yourself. I just want to see when what the next one looks like if you walk away from this. Right? Because like, I don't want to just be like, no, can't, you know, this isn't your person. And I get it. Some people try to do like, they're taking super chats. That's how they make, that's for whatever reason, that's how they're making people who only do YouTube. That might be how they make their living. But, you know, people are like, is he my soulmate? And they're like, no, next. And it kills me. So I don't, and that's how those people should operate. And there's nothing wrong with them. I'm just saying that, like, for my little Cancer advocate, my Aries moon is not mean. It's an advocate. So between the Cancer and the Aries having an agreement. Okay. As you reveal your innermost self, get this way. And when you do that, something comes in. Hello, story time. Confronting somebody else, never. If you're in a greed relationship, then obviously you have to tell somebody, I'm, you know, I feel like this is no longer serving me, or like I'm deciding to take a split. But like confronting somebody, If you're not already in an agreed, committed relationship, you might get, what happens a lot of times when we confront somebody is the next person will say what they think they need to say so that you don't walk away. And it's sometimes not for the right reasons. It's for control. And I'm feeling that plays a part here. I feel like there's a little control issue. There's some kind of wound that doesn't make them an evil, bad person, but there's some kind of wound on their side that gets filled when they can make people want them, but they aren't able at this point to reciprocate a stable love. Thank you, story time. But let's look at, I'm getting one more card for you, Osden. I don't see confronting. I would say that whole watch earth signs where I talk about, are you blocking to let them know, or are you blocking for your peace and it just doesn't matter anymore? You want to get to, and you might not be there yet. I would wait to confront them and see how you feel. If you really start looking into yourself and try to not look on social media what they're doing. Try to really take that energy that you would be focusing on, what are they doing now? Or are they better? Or do we think we're ready now? Some people will honestly look you in the eye and say, I'm working on this. Like, I want to be together. And they mean that in that moment, but their ability to do the work, to be the person that you deserve, is not there. So you're vibing that as genuine. That's it's not like it's immature to confront them. It's not that. It's that for some reason in this situation, I really feel a thing where like they're going to, Osden, do this, 9 of Cups, get to self-fulfillment, get to like joy by yourself, because then you will understand who you are. And I promise you, you will level up on what you're attracting in. And then you have a thing where you're going to get to know somebody. Somebody's going to come in and it's not going to pop off right away. It's going to be like a slow, beautiful start. Are you ready? That says true love. That says true love. And a lot of these cards is like, learn how to love. Speak your truth, dummy. Like, these cards are not all this. It's like, I don't want cards where every card is like this sappy, you win, because it's not real life. But at the same time, sometimes I have to pull cards for people and I go, I don't want to say this out loud. If you ever watch the old Friday nights with on Soul Navigation, my Friday night tarot, there's a couple times in October, you'll tell, because it's like very clearly like a hotel background, where I'm like, I don't want to read this. Meredith, can I have an excuse note? Because like I did not want to read, like, I think it was Libra. I remember so specifically because I was like, nope. So I promise you there are cards in here that aren't all that. But it is a very clear pathway. But you got to do this first, babe. Okay. And Cassandra. All right, you want to know if they're going to work through their rough patch. Let's... All right, I'm going to burn a tiny sprig of rosemary. And we're going to... I can feel them. All right. I'm listening, Cassandra. Your guides are talking to my guides, and I'm listening. Hi, Madison. Happy birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Madison. We're birthday twins. Madison has my birthday, has my rising sign, and is also from New York. She's a lot cuter, but we have those things in common. Happy birthday, babe. I hope you have a wonderful day. Madison is just a joyous energy. Good morning, Whitney. Thank you. Oh, happy birthday to your son. Yeah, Madison has this like that energy you could take a spoon to, but also do no harm and take no shit. No surprise, because you know she's got my birthday and my rising, so we have that in common. Oh, my screen went black. Did it go black for all of you guys? There it is. Good morning, my love. This is my last reading. I can hear you out there. I don't know what you're scheming, but this is my last. Aw. Oh, hello. Cassandra, who's in this person's life? Oh, Lee, your brother Juan says hello. We're adopting Juan. Cassandra, I have somebody in. Instead of giving me the answer that so sometimes the pendulum won't move if I don't ask the right question. If I ask a question and I get a yes or a no, that would be misleading to the person that I'm trying to be the conduit of guidance for. Their guides or my guides will block. It's very crazy, but it's true. And as a science nerd, believe me, I even was like, stop. When I first started all of this divination, it makes sense. I can't work. Okay. Cassandra, is there another female figure that would feel imposing and maybe not nice with their words around this person? They're fighting that. They're fighting to move through, feeling controlled by this energy. Could be a mom. Because I have, thank you. Yeah, I know my kids planned hard, so that's why we're going to make Cassandra the last. I'll be back later this week. Hello, Wakia. Thank you. I'm just waiting for Madison's feedback. I'm going to clear my pendulum and the rosemary smoke. Let me just ask. I knew I was supposed to draw cards first before I just asked whether he's going to make it through the tough spot. I don't want you to get nervous that I'm talking about another female. If this could be mom. It could be mom wounds or it could be mom, but he's trying to. We're working through how we speak to each other. Oh, yeah, because the Queen of Swords is in reverse and she's not nice. She's not nice. And it doesn't have to be a female, but I have the Empress here. So if he's not speaking very well, I would look at how his mom spoke to him. Or there's something with mom. Yeah, there's something with mom here big time. She's not nice, I don't think. I don't think this is you not being nice, but we have a lot of swords. It's communication is an issue. All right, is he going to work through the rough patch? I got a very little yes, and then it got a little bigger. So that's a rough. So he will work through this rough patch. Now, I'm going to tell you something. and this is for everyone before I go. Sometimes, and this came up, I want to say in Fire's reading too, when somebody is working through their rough patch and you are also working on yourself, right? Sometimes that comes back together and it may not stay forever, because while you were both working on each other, you were exactly what you needed. This might have been the impetus for both of you to change into the people that will bring you the most happy, peaceful, loving, wonderful lives. But it doesn't mean it sometimes, once in a while, doesn't mean it's the forever. I have a feeling with this, Cassandra, that this has the opportunity to go either way. After this is healed, there's going to be another thing that's going to come up. He slowly gets to this. As he slowly gets to this, I don't think he's going to grow and leave you. I think, because this is going to take him some time. While you're growing and being patient with him, you may grow out of him at some point. I don't think it's tomorrow. He is here to serve you. He is here to serve your highest good, even when you want to strangle him. But his soul came in to elevate your soul. It just that it may be that a year down the line or months down the line, it may elevate your soul to a place where you outgrow them, depending on the speed that he grows. And that's for everyone. That happens a lot. And it doesn't mean you pick bad, and it doesn't mean you're stupid, and it doesn't mean you're blind, and it's none of that. It's that soul came into your life to serve your soul, and everything is happening in divine timing. It's just that's not candy, unicorns, and puppies for everybody every minute. Right? Because if it was, no one would grow. No one would become who we were meant to be. He's going to work through this patch. I'm also being shown. I'm also being shown that this is good for you no matter how it works out. This exact phase, exactly how it's happening now, is good for you no matter how it works out. I don't have a bad feeling for you. I have a good feeling for you. I just don't know if that at some point that you outgrow, which isn't bad. It's not great for him, but it's good for you. And it doesn't mean he has to be a villain. It just means that you have some serious, ascension going on with yourself. All right, everyone, I love you. Thank you for spending my birthday morning with me. I really do love you all. Please go take advantage of that booking special, SusieEvolutionary.com. Those prices are available till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning Eastern time tomorrow. So you still have over 12 hours. And then you can book as many and as far into the future, and I will go change that you can book past September. Okay? Thank you, guys. Bye.